VVIP culture in temples. Jagdeep Dhankar has now come out and said on social media in a post that VVIP culture in temples is an aberration, it's an incursion when viewed on the anvil of equality. The very idea of VVIP Darshan in temples is against divinity. It should have no place in society, much less in religious places.
Soothing change in recent years in our country has been infrastructural growth that is germane to our religious places. This needs to be applauded as these are centers also of our civilizational values. Religious institutions are emblematic of equality since there is no individual is higher before the Almighty, the God. We should re-instill the idea of equality in religious institutions. When precedence is accorded, when priority is given to someone, when we label it as VVIP or VIP, this is belittling the concept of equality. VIP culture, friends, is an aberration. It is an incursion when viewed on the anvil of equality. It should have no place in society, much less in religious places. I hope this Dharmasthala, being led by a luminary of our times, will serve as an example of egalitarianism.
Pallavi, my colleague, joining us, getting us more perspective on this. Pallavi, what was the context in which Jagdeep Dhankar made this comment? What was the occasion where he was speaking when he was talking about this VVIP culture and putting an end to it, especially in sacred places of worship?
Yeah, that's right. He was, in fact, inaugurating a structure at the Dharmasthala in when he talked about the fact that from the eyes of religion, everyone should be treated equally, and therefore we are completely against special VVIP darshans, which has now seemed to have become a norm as far as religious shrines or institutions goes. Little point forward, it's not just about the Vice President. In fact, if you remember, the Prime Minister also keeps on stressing on the fact that his VVIP culture needs to end. Everyone should be treated equally, and every shrine should actually be accessible to the common man, and they should be able to go to them without having to be worried about the fact that there would be people who would be getting special treatment. So everyone should be seen as equal in the eyes of the Lord. That is the larger point which the Vice President wanted to make.
Right, Pallavi, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that front. With that, it's time for a quick break on this edition of Nation at 5, but news and updates will continue here on CNN News 18. Do stay tuned.